All right. Good afternoon, everybody. This is Jason Flame, Chief Instructor at Moorpark Karate and Krav Maga, joined with my co-host today, Master Kevin Kowalczik from Littleton, Colorado, representing Revolution Martial Arts. Mr. K, you are not in Littleton, Colorado today. Where are you today?
I am in Memphis, Tennessee.
Wow, Memphis, Tennessee.
Accent. Did you hear the Memphis?
Memphis. You need to go look up Mr. Beard. Go meet up with Mr. Beard.
Is he out here?
He's in Memphis.
Mr. Beard, you need to hit me up. We need to hang out.
I will hook you guys up and get you in contact. Well, listen, guys, we are on a new word of the month. Our new word of the month, we're going to talk about nutrition. So last month we talked a lot about confidence. Now we're moving on to a whole new topic, talking about nutrition. And this month's quote says, "Eat to live, don't live to eat." And that was said by Benjamin Franklin. And this is a tough one for me because you and I both know that I love to eat. I love food.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of hard for me sometimes to remind myself that food is fuel. Food is not your friend. Food can be your friend. But yeah, I just think this quote always gets to me.
Fun, right? Food is for fuel, not for fun.
Yes.
Food is fuel, not for fun. Yeah, you got to remind yourself of that. Listen, I'm like you, man. I love me a good In-N-Out burger. I love me some pizza, some ice cream, some Coach's ice cream. Shout out to Coach's. I love, man. I love it. But the problem is when you don't have discipline around it, right? When you can't just have it once in a while. Some people, that's all they do is they eat junk food all the time, right? They're always putting in, bad food, processed foods, tons of sugar, tons of carbs. They're always putting things in, and they're not moving their bodies and exercising. And that combination can be really, honestly, deadly.
It can be. And, for those of you that are watching or will watch this later, especially at our school and specifically within our smaller Krav Maga unit, we have started a weight loss challenge. And it all started with the last test where I had several students come to me and say, if I dropped 10 to 15, maybe 20 pounds, I probably feel a lot better doing this. And I couldn't agree more because I know that I've been in the situation where I've been, overweight and feeling heavy. And it's a lot harder to move and to work out when you got that extra, you're carrying that extra weight, whether it's, pressure on your knees or your back or whatever. So when that was brought to my attention, I was like, well, I should give credit where credit's due. Jackie said we should do a weight loss challenge to help encourage people. And so what we said was, if you lose 10% of your body weight within the next 3 months before the next Krav Maga test or June 24th, because we do have some of our karate students jumping on board as well, we will waive your testing fee. So we thought that was going to be a cool little incentive. And right now we've got approximately 10 to 12 members of our school. Also, a couple parents are in there as well that, we're helping hold each other accountable. So, and when it comes to weight loss, the reason I bring all this up is that what you put in your mouth makes a difference, right? And you can't outwork a bad diet. No matter how many times I have tried, you cannot outwork the bad diet. And so, the question is, what does nutrition mean? Nutrition is the nourishment we get from the food we eat. Good nutrition gives you the right amounts of the things that you need to keep your body healthy. Bad nutrition gives you too much or too little of certain things. If you have bad nutrition habits, you will end up becoming unhealthy. So there it is. This is what we're talking about in class. And, our student creed even starts with, I will develop myself in a positive manner. And what I say is we will eat healthy foods and exercise often.
Absolutely.
Well, there you go. It's right there. And you said discipline. Man, this 10% challenge, like I really I'm getting my discipline back. I'm able to hold off on, the extra helping of whatever I'm eating. I'm timing out my meals a little bit more instead of just kind of grazing throughout the day. Like I just love to snack, right? Yeah. And sometimes you just kind of grab what's convenient, what's close, what's easy, and that's not always what's best for you. So give me for you, because I know when you're on point, you got a pretty sharp diet. Give everybody just kind of a look into what your diet might look like on a regular training day.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I don't count, carbs and calories and do the whole thing. Like some people go really in depth with it. I don't think that's necessarily. I think what you can do though is you can make healthier choices. And for the people that are watching, like you said, you are what you eat. If you're putting in healthy foods into your body's going to respond in a better way than if you're putting in processed foods and sugars and garbage, right? So,
Hmm.
a couple of good ideas for people. Number one, don't eat until you feel stuffed. That's a big one. You want to eat and be full, but if you have that feeling where you feel like you're stuffed, you're full, you probably are eating too much, and that's your body's way of trying to tell you you're having too big of portions. Having smaller portions more often throughout the day, 4 or 5 times a day, is a lot healthier. Another good one is drink plenty of water. A lot of
Hmm.
times your stomach might feel hungry, but maybe you're really just thirsty. And if you were to drink more water and fill your body up, you wouldn't have the hunger feeling. Another good one is for parents that are watching when you go grocery shopping. Think about shopping around the outside perimeter of your grocery store. That's where your healthier foods are, on the outside perimeters, right? That's where your meat, your vegetables, your fruits. That's where all the healthy stuff is, on the outside. Down those middle aisles is where you're getting all the sugar and the processed foods and the stuff that's not really great for your body.
Hmm.
Um, our bodies are, if you think of it like high performance machines, right? Think about how intricate the body is, how everyone's fingerprints are different, and how your internal system, your organs work, and just how like defined this high tuned Formula One machine is, right? You're like a Formula One race car, and they can only put the best fuel in those cars. They can't put regular 85 octane in those cars because the engine would go to crap and fall apart. The car would blow up, right? They can only put high performance fuel in a high performance machine. And that's what we are. Our bodies are high performance machines, yet we fill them with garbage, right? So then we wonder why our knees hurt and why our backs hurt and why our joints are inflamed and things like that. And this might offend some people. I always try to be honest, I always try to be real. But people that are like, I got bad knees, I got bad back, I got a bad whatever, it's probably because your body's not meant to carry that much weight.
Hmm.
That's a hard one to sit with people. Your body's not designed to carry that weight. So if you were to lose 10%, which is a lot, but it's totally doable, even for people to lose just 10 pounds, that pressure off of your joints
Hmm.
would be 3 times, 4 times less the amount of pressure that you feel now. So for me, typical diet, um, I try to do fasted cardio if I can. I don't do a whole lot of breakfast. If I do breakfast food, it's usually like some scrambled eggs. I'll usually do some fruit with it, something small like that. But a lot of times I'll skip breakfast. I'll do a fasted breakfast. I'll train without eating breakfast. I won't have my first meal till around noon. I do a lot of chicken and rice. I do a lot of things, vegetables, things that are more healthier. I try to stay away from, fast foods and garbage like that. If I do have a sweet tooth or I do want a snack, a good one for me is like a rice cake with some peanut butter on it.
Hmm.
That's real good. Maybe if I, want to drizzle a little bit of honey or something like that, pretty good. I try to do about a gallon of water a day. And I'm always trying to, if I can, I'm always trying to make sure I get at least 45 minutes of exercise in per day.
Hmm.
I take the weekends off. I usually don't train a whole lot on Saturday and Sunday. Sometimes I will on Saturdays. But for me, if I'm eating healthy during the week, Monday through Friday, and I'm training Monday through Friday, so I'm exercising and eating healthy, I can play a little on the weekend. On the
Right.
weekend, I can be like, yeah, let's say I'll have that slice of pizza, I'll have a Coke, I'll have whatever. It's okay as long as you have that balance, right? So for those of you guys that are really trying to like challenge yourself to do this, and lose some weight and eat healthier, have better nutrition habits, you're not going to go from doing all the bad things to being in a perfect diet right away, right? And by the way, side note for folks that are watching, athletes don't diet. It's just a way of life. It's just a way of living. It's just how we train, because diets don't work. Your mind says you're going to fail, or you're only doing it for a period of time. It has to become a lifestyle change. It has to just be how you live and how you eat and how you train. But what I would recommend is for you guys that are trying to make a change, try to start with Monday through Friday. Just say, okay, for these 5 days during the week, I'm going to eat healthy. I'm going to move my body at least 30 minutes to 45 minutes a day. I'm going to do something, right? Even if it's going for a walk, taking the dog for a walk. If you can't get to the gym, get to Krav Maga class, get to martial arts, find something, do something. But if you can move a little bit and you can eat healthy choices throughout the week, then you can allow yourself on the weekends, pick a day, pick a meal, have whatever you want, reward yourself for being disciplined Monday through Friday. And then that hard work becomes fun. It becomes easy, it becomes a challenge, right? You can do it. But if you look at it like, oh man, I can't have any of this stuff that I love to eat. I can't have the candy bars anymore. I love In-N-Out and I can't go to In-N-Out anymore. If you look at it like a negative, then you're gonna, right? But what you can do is say, hey, I'm going to be disciplined Monday through Friday. These are my days I'm going to eat healthy. These are my days I'm going to train. And then Saturday comes, reward yourself for being disciplined and have whatever it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you've been disciplined. But
right.
That's what I would recommend. I would say set some parameters around it. You know, try to eat healthier things if you can. Eat simple things too people can do. Like you guys don't even realize when you go to martial arts class or you go to the grocery store, don't look for the closest parking spot. Park in the back and walk a little further. Like things that are simple like that, it's going to help you in the long run, right? By making those simple, easy choices.
Mm-hmm. Well, I will attest to when my knees and back hurt is when I know that I'm at a point where I've gone too far, right? And so that's kind of usually for me when I feel that I'm like, okay, something's got to change here because I've gone too far the other way, and you know that's where the inflammation from the first thing that I cut out of my diet is the sugars. You know, the sugars are just pretty much trash for your body, right? It's just and it's Easter coming up, and I love jelly beans and jelly bellies. Like that's my little, you know, grab a few here and there, but like before you know it, you ate more than you thought. But yeah, the achy knees and back, that was a big one for me. And then as far as the water goes, here's something I've been doing with water because you said it. Sometimes we think we're hungry, but we're really just thirsty. And a good glass of water is going to take away some of those hunger pains. And I just kind of always carry this guy with me. And this is about 30 ounces, I believe, maybe just a little bit less. My goal is to drink one of those immediately when I wake up. I've been doing a little lemon, little vinegar, little cayenne, little cleanse, if you will. But, you know, lemon water, if anything else, first thing in the morning. I know a lot of people sometimes are like, oh, it's hard to digest water in the morning, but you get used to it. I drink that. And like immediately, I'm not like starving. I'm not like, oh my gosh, I need to eat. And by the way, breakfast can happen anytime in your day. Breakfast just means to break your fast. And the food industry has taught us what breakfast should be because they sell cereal and they sell all this stuff that like you have for you think is breakfast, right? But I like you, Mr. K. I have a little bit of yogurt, a little bit of granola, tiny bit of honey. And Donovan Gale, by the way, Donovan hooked me on this one because he posted it and I tried it and I was like, dude, this is so easy, so simple.
You know,
Gives me just that.
Put a scoop of peanut butter in it too. Get the yogurt, put a scoop of peanut butter on the honey.
Yep. That's maybe once or twice a week. I might do that, but I know that peanut butter for me spikes that little bit of sugar, and then I'm like, when you have a little bit of sugar, you crave more sugar. So I like for me, discipline wise, I just try not to. But I love peanut butter too. You know, I like the Reese's, right? So, but the water, again, I try to drink a gallon of this water, a gallon of water throughout the day, but one of these full cups before each meal. So then before I have lunch, I'm going to try to just chug a bunch of water so that my stomach's feeling fairly satisfied so that when I eat, I'm eating for fuel. I'm eating after a workout, right? And then that's going to hold me for a bit. And then something else I've been doing, and Lizzie Enns, I watched her talk about having a scoop of sauerkraut to help with digestion and enzymes, and it also helps with your just prevents you from getting sick and all the what's the word I'm looking for? Preventative maintenance, basically, right? Yeah. So I just started trying that out and just taking a scoop of that. I'm like, I don't really feel so hungry. Like I'm a snacky person. I like to snack all day. I'll just grab whatever popcorn, right? That damn popcorn machine in my living room. I want to go grab that. And it's like, no. Immune system. Thank you, Michael. Michael got it. Immune system. That's what the sauerkraut is for. So anyway, Michael, thanks for being on today. Appreciate it. So that's something I've been doing. And then the exercising, like I said, you can't outwork a bad diet. But listen, get your 45 minutes in. And if you've ever heard of 75 hard, look that up. 2 45-minute workouts, one outside, one inside, gallon of water, change your eating habits, right? We don't like to say the word diet, although diet is what it is. It's what you eat.
Yep.
It's not a fad. It's not a, we're going to do this for a little while. You got to change the lifestyle. So those are just some of my thoughts as far as nutrition, what's been working for me recently. I'm down over 8.5 pounds. So that's pretty good in 2 weeks. Now,
Nice.
week 2 sucks. Week 2 is the worst because week 2 is notoriously when your body says, I'm not letting go of anything. I'm going to hold it all. So I'm going to beat it. And by week 3, I'm going to start shedding again because I've been like maintaining after that 8-pound loss. And I'm like, every time I step on the scale, I'm pissed. But we're going to keep trucking. And those of you that are out there on our 10% weight loss challenge, take some of these tips and use what everybody in the group is talking about as kind of your accountability, because it's, for me, that's like 90% of it. If I can get some accountability, because I know for me, like sometimes I get outside of that. And so having accountability and having to report to these guys, because I can't have them doing a 10% weight loss challenge if I'm not leading from the front. If I'm not doing it myself, it's hard for me to expect anything out of them. So had to jump in on it as well.
Accountability is important, but I want to just tell people to be accountable with yourselves, folks. Change your mindset, because some people sit and they say, well, I can't do that. They might be listening and thinking, like, a gallon, that's a lot of water. I can't do that, or I can't eat that food, or I don't have that time, or well, you don't know my schedule and I'm busy, or it's too expensive to eat healthier. No, it's not. Listen, shut up. You're making stupid excuses, and you got to stop. You got to hold yourself accountable. So let's change your mindset. And then some people are the other way, and they think, well, yeah, I drink a gallon of water a day. Yeah, I'm sure I do. And I bet if they actually measured it and checked, they're probably not even close. Like, be accountable and hold yourself accountable, right? It's good to hold each other accountable, but hey, change your mindset, start thinking and holding yourself accountable and being disciplined. That's what it really comes back to at the end.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll tell you, I do love your Snapchat every morning at the gym.
Every day.
Mr. K he'll send me a snap from inside the gym, and usually I'm in the same spot, so I'm like, I gotta send a picture back. So that is kind of nice to work together. But 100%, yeah. Once you start feeling some success too, that's when motivation kicks things off. Discipline is what keeps you going, and success is what I believe helps continue that cycle, because we start to fall off when we don't see any results, and it's like, your discipline is really, really tested. But if you see, listen, for me, if I see a 0.1 difference on the scale, I'm like, all right, I got this. I'm moving in the right direction. I'm going to stick with this. So
none of us like things that we're not good at. None of us like things that we're not successful at. Like, nobody does, right? But if you have the discipline to keep working at it and keep doing it, then all of a sudden you start to have the success at it. And as soon as you start to have the success, you start to like it, right? So again, it has to come back to the mindset of like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to push myself to do it. Force yourself to do it. And like you said, when you start to see that success, when you start to see that change, you start to feel different. Your clothes are fitting different. Energy, your joints aren't hurting as much. You're like, wow, I can actually do this.
Yep.
All of a sudden you get more motivated and more hungry and more inspired. And it's just a lifestyle change, right? So I want to encourage you guys that are doing this, man, stay with it, because you will see success. Keep plugging away, keep being disciplined. I can't wait to see how you guys finish this thing out.
Well, we'll maybe we should invite you into the group just to talk to us a little bit.
Absolutely.
Have an extra coach in the group. I'm going to do that. I'm going to add you in there. That way you can see us posting. Well, listen, guys, thank you, Michael. Thank you, Jeff. Good luck, Jeff. Stick with it, dude. You're on week 2 as well. Let's just keep going on this. Michael, thanks for commenting and reminding me about the immune system. I just thought that was a really cool tip about the sauerkraut. I thought it was interesting, so thought I'd try it out. And thank you to Donovan. Thank you for getting me on the yogurt and granola breakfast. Super, super simple, super easy, super light, and just enough energy to kind of get things going in the morning. So, guys, if you have any questions, any comments, please let us know. We're here, and we'll be back next Thursday with more discussion on nutrition. And speaking of nutrition, you got to be in shape to do Raptor. Or no, you don't. Anybody can do Raptor, can't they?
Anybody could really do it. Yeah, I mean, anybody could really do it at any fitness level, which is what's kind of cool. However, if you want to be a high caliber athlete, I would say
Mm.
you got to be in shape for anything, whether you're a runner, a swimmer, track and field, you play ball, like whatever it is. Athletes just take care of their body, right? So the more you take care of your body, the more you can perform. The more you can perform, the more you can enjoy your training and competing. So I think that's important too.
Well, there we go. So we're going to end with the Raptor Extreme Karate video. Check it out. Make sure you guys are checking out our classes at Moorpark Karate and Krav Maga on Saturdays. We got our Raptor Extreme class each and every Saturday, as well as the weapons curriculum featured in the Raptor program every Friday and Saturday during our elite training program. So here's a video wishing you guys a happy Passover if you're celebrating. Also, happy Easter this Sunday. And we'll look forward to seeing you guys next Thursday for another Thursday Thoughts.
See you guys. Stay disciplined.